What if the world's most famous lost civilization was never real at all, not sunken beneath the waves, not buried in sand, but born in the mind of a philosopher? Welcome to the mystery of Atlantis, a tale that has haunted humanity for over 2,000 years. A story not of shipwrecks and ruins, but of ideas, warnings, and dreams. Our journey begins not in the ocean's depths, but in ancient Athens, around 360 BCE. Here, Plato, one of history's greatest thinkers, penned two dialogues, Timaeus and Critias. Within them, he described a civilization so advanced, so powerful, it would become the blueprint for every utopia and every cautionary tale imagined since. Atlantis, according to Plato, was no ordinary island. It was vast, larger than Libya and Asia combined. It lay beyond the Pillars of Hercules, what we now call the Strait of Gibraltar, deep in the Atlantic Ocean. It was a maritime empire, flourishing 9,000 years before Plato's time, older than any known civilization. But Atlantis wasn't just powerful. It was divine. Its people were said to be descendants of Poseidon, god of the sea. Poseidon had fallen in love with a mortal woman named Cleito, and to protect her, he carved her island into concentric rings of land and water, a fortress of beauty and strength. From this union, a civilization was born, one of gleaming metals, towering temples, and unmatched technology. Imagine it. Walls of brass, tin, and the legendary orichalcum, glowing in the sun. Harbors bustling with ships from every corner of the known world. Temples that honored the gods with grandeur. Atlanteans who mastered engineering, agriculture, and warfare, so advanced their achievements seemed magical. For generations they ruled with wisdom. Their wealth was vast, their armies unstoppable. They controlled trade routes, commanded respect, and lived in harmony with divine law. But then came the fall. Success bred arrogance. Wealth corrupted virtue. The Atlanteans lost their divine nature, becoming greedy, aggressive, and flawed. They launched wars of conquest, seeking domination over their neighbors. Their moral decay echoed a familiar theme in Greek thought, the danger of hubris. The gods watched, and Zeus acted. In a single day and night of catastrophe, Atlantis was destroyed. Earthquakes, floods. The ocean swallowed the island whole. Its temples, its scrolls, its people, gone beneath the waves. Where once stood a mighty empire, only water remained. But here's the twist. Unlike myths of Perseus or Hercules, Plato didn't present Atlantis as legend. He claimed it was historical fact, passed down from Solon, Athens' great lawmaker, who had learned it from Egyptian priests. This detail changed everything. Was Plato recording history or crafting allegory? Most scholars believe Atlantis was a philosophical invention, a cautionary tale about the dangers of unchecked power and moral decay. It mirrored Athens' own fall after the Peloponnesian War, serving as a warning. Even the greatest civilizations can collapse from within. Yet the search for Atlantis continues. Some point to the Minoan civilization, destroyed by a volcanic eruption on Santorini around 1600 BCE. Others suggest the Sea Peoples, who vanished mysteriously from history. Some theories link Atlantis to post-Ice Age flooding or submerged cities lost to rising seas. From the Mediterranean to the Americas, from Antarctica to the Azores, explorers chase Plato's vision. Each theory finds echoes of Atlantis, but none offer proof. The ocean, it seems, keeps its secrets. But Atlantis endures, not because of evidence, but because of meaning. It speaks to our deepest fears, the rise and fall of civilizations, the corrupting influence of power, the fragility of greatness. It also speaks to our hope that somewhere a perfect society once existed, and maybe could exist again. Atlantis has inspired books, films, and expeditions. It's a mirror, reflecting our own potential for brilliance and destruction. So was Atlantis real? Maybe that's the wrong question. Whether Plato recorded history or crafted myth, Atlantis remains a timeless symbol, a reminder that knowledge, virtue, and civilization must be protected, or they will be lost. The waves may have claimed Atlantis, but its lessons still wash ashore whenever we need them most.